Guys, today we're going to be simming the full career of young quarterback Bryce Young. See what I did there? Okay, I'll stop. Nonetheless, though, this should be a pretty dang good career. He has a pretty dang good lineup with him right now with star young receiver Mingo, what a lot of people are excited about from the NFL draft. A star-studded defense. Let's see how good he can actually play. 1 second. So after week 1, he went ahead and beat the Atlanta Falcons. This is, by the way, the most updated roster possible. I went through every single game and put in the correct roster. But after week 1, he did beat the Atlanta Falcons 24-21 in his rookie debut. 293 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Was sacked 1 time, surprisingly enough. Only had 4 rushes for 10 yards and a pretty dang good day 1. Hit his brand new receiver Hayden Hurst for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. Even Mingo had 3 receptions for 38 yards. Pretty dang good start to his career, actually. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that every team at this point is starting off their first 2 games as divisional games is never easy. He did get his first loss here, this time against the New Orleans Saints. This was, I believe, his home opener here. 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not the greatest stat line. He did have 3 rushes for 18 yards. It looks like Adam Thielen really took off for him in this game. Hayden Hurst, another really good game. Jonathan Mingo, another really good game here. But sadly, just wasn't able to really do much of anything. And he does go ahead and fall in his home opener versus the Saints. I feel like every rookie has an ugly win. And now it is Bryce Young's ugly win time. 14-9, beating the Seattle Seahawks. And it looks like he got hurt in this game. That is not good at all. So, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. Maybe he did get hurt because it looks like only, realistically, Dalton came in for 2 passes and 2 completions. And that was it. I mean, overall, Bryce Young really did not put up much stats. It really came down to the run game and getting the run game going. Hayden Hurst played pretty dang good again. Another really good game for him. And even Mingo got in on some of the action. But let's go ahead and check his injury status. So not sure what happened with the last game. He was not on the injury report at all. So I guess he just randomly, the other guy came in for 2 plays. But here is a really big statement win at home here. He goes ahead and beats the Minnesota Vikings. This is a great win for him, especially because it could propel him and the Panthers really far in the future when it comes to the playoff race. So 228 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Pretty dang good day. 4 times he got sacked, though. That's something you don't want to see. He also didn't really run the ball. 1 rush for 3 yards, and that's pretty much it. Everyone else really got the ball outside of that. Adam Thielen really took off today. 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Mingo, 45 yards and 1 touchdown. Okay, so now the rookie's starting to get going. But Hayden Hurst actually kind of fell off a tad bit, not gonna lie to you. I think we already know who's going to be Rookie of the Year at this point. It's definitely going to be Bryce Young. Another W. I mean, listen. The man is now in his stride, and he's getting going. And that's something you don't want to go against, is Bryce Young when he's getting going. 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Another really good game, this time versus Detroit Lions. 86 yards for DJ Chark. 66 yards for Hayden Hurst. 2 touchdowns for Adam Thielen. Wow, he really didn't do much but score touchdowns. And Jonathan Mingo, another really good game. But currently 4-1 on the season, and I'll be honest with you, with how the NFC South looks, they might win the division very quickly. So we have an interesting thing here. So first off, we played the 1-4 Dolphins, who are currently 1-4 because of a 3-week concussion injury for Tua the first 3 weeks of the season. That's why they started off 1-4. We also sent past the bye week, but going before the bye week here, we lost to the Dolphins. Tua did come back for the Dolphins, but he was out for like 3 weeks, so that's why he kind of a little bit of a bad record for the Dolphins. 192 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Another loss, but not really too big of a deal. 4-2 now, and Hayden Hurst is looking like he might be the best free agent signing, plus Adam Thielen. I mean, Adam Thielen didn't really do much of anything in this game. He didn't even have any receptions, but still, another really good free agent signing. Now we play the Texans, and we get started on the second half of this season. Now looking at the division, everyone in this division is like 4-3. It's the exact same records. So after the bye week, we lose to the Texans. That's not what you want to see because, again, like I said, this is everyone has the same pretty much records. CJ Stroud, though, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for Bryce Young, 234 yards. Definitely, you know, back-to-back losses here. You can't have that happen. We're going to kind of get into the home stretch here. We have a couple games that are going to be a little bit interesting, so hopefully we can pick it up and get a tad bit better. All right, decided to skip forward to the playoffs here just to kind of see, you know, where we're at. We're 11-6, not bad at all. We did win our division. Did we win Rookie of the Year? We aren't currently in the playoffs now, but I want to see. Well, actually, let's see the stats real fast. 4,200 yards, 32 touchdowns, 10 receptions for Bryce Young. Pretty dang good year, if you ask me. I mean, all of our guys really took off, in all honesty. Everyone really did an amazing job. Even some of the guys I did not expect to. For yearly awards, it looks like MVP race, we did not even stand a chance, which is kind of not surprising. But for Rookie of the Year, we did win Rookie of the Year. The CJ Stroud did not even come in for Rookie of the Year here. That's actually really interesting. Jonathan Mingo did. And the reason why it's interesting is because he actually would have technically won if there was 2. The AFC one. I don't know why I thought he was an NFC player. So, AFC Rookie of the Year was CJ Stroud. And I'm going to guess that Rookie of the Year for NFC, yup, is Bryce Young, our guy right here. So, not surprising at all, let's be honest. Even Mingo was actually on that list. No players on our defense, though, surprisingly enough. All right, let's get right to this playoff game and see how good we can play, guys. 1 second. All right, let's go ahead and get right into this playoffs. Let's go ahead and do... I'll just do next quarter. Let's see how the first quarter goes. First playoff game for... Well, first game in a while for Derek Carr. First playoff game overall for Bryce Young. And, okay, we're starting off a little slow. It's okay. Definitely need to pick up the pace a tad bit, though, because we can't win a game like this, Bryce. I don't know why I thought CJ Stroud. Bryce Young, we got okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good defense. Okay, here we go. He's cooking now. Yup. Okay, maybe not. Okay, Bryce Young's cooking. Will he get his first playoff win, guys? Okay, and the first playoff game out of the way for Bryce Young. The Panthers make the playoffs, and they beat a divisional opponent. All right, let's see. Bryce Young, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Okay, I get behind it. 73 yards receiving. Mingo did good. Everyone did good. This team is actually kind of lit. Now we're playing the 13-4 Dallas Cowboys. Okay, this is I ain't gonna lie to you. The only thing we have going for us right now is that the Cowboys are the biggest playoff chokers. But it's also going to scare me because this is Madden. So, you know, Madden isn't always the most realistic thing in the world. But come on, Bryce, you're going to have to do this, bro. This is like a statement win if you win this game. This is like a career-altering win. You beat the Cowboys in Jerry's World. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, he definitely threw a pick when he was in the red zone right there. Okay. I don't even know what his stats are, but I'm guaranteeing he threw 2 interceptions in the red zone because there was 2 long drives that stalled out. And that probably... He threw 1 pick. Okay, he didn't throw 2. He threw 1 pick. I'm surprised he didn't throw 2 interceptions. We might have fumbled the ball or something. We had to have fumbled it. No, 0 fumbles. And I guess we just literally had 2 drives that went nowhere. Mingo did absolutely amazing in that game. He actually really carried, and somehow, some way, we just could not score on offense to move the ball in any efficiency. Alright, surprisingly enough, the Super Bowl was 49ers-Bills, and the 49ers won the game. So, shout out to the 49ers for that. So now, guys, we're going to go and sim 10 years in the future, and we're going to see how the career for Bryce Young actually turns out. 1 second. All right, we are now in 2033, and I want to see, where is Bryce Young? Is he still on the Panthers or not? And it looks like he is no longer a Carolina Panther. This is not really that surprising because, let's be honest, usually a quarterback does not play the whole entire career for one team. I mean, we thought Aaron Rodgers would, and even he ended up leaving the Green Bay Packers and going somewhere else. So, good to see Lamar Jackson still a Raven, even though this year was kind of questionable. But let's see where he is now. Oh, where is Bryce Young? He is a Washington Commander, 32 years old. Okay, so he still has some years left in him. But it looks like he played for Carolina. Wow! He actually played for Carolina for a good 9 years. No, it's 8 years he played for Carolina. So that's past your rookie contract, another huge contract. And let's see what he did for them. So his first year, 32 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. We looked at that. Pretty dang good year. His second year was horrendous. That is actually laughable how bad his second year was. Third year, okay. Fourth year, okay, good. I mean, fifth year, pretty good. Okay, other than his second year, he was actually pretty dang good. And, of course, Washington Commanders, he went ahead and went to and did pretty okay. I have to see if he actually won any awards or even a Super Bowl in that time period. So it looks like, okay, nothing for him yet. I mean, okay. Okay, so he didn't really pan out other than winning the Rookie of the Year. He never really won anything crazy else. I mean, Anthony Richardson did, but he really didn't pan out anything other than, for the Panthers at least, than just being a really good 8-year quarterback. Let's see the rest of his career and how he finishes. Alright, I simmed 3 more years in the future. There's no way Bryce Young is lasting that much longer in the future at this point. Like, he has to now be almost retired, if not retired. I don't want to advance too far because, again, at this point now, I think he'll be like 36 years old, which, 35, 36, which I think at that age, okay, he's still there. He's 34 years old. Okay, I forgot how young he was. All right, he's still going. He's still the starting quarterback. At this point, he has a pretty decent career with the Washington Commanders. So it looks like a total here of what? 23, that is 12 years in the league. Yeah, 12 years says right there. 12 years in the league and he's still kicking it. Did he win anything with the Commanders though? Still no actual Super Bowls though with the Commanders. So he is like what you call the most mid quarterback of all time. He's been in the league for a very long time, but he's never really accomplished much of anything other than Rookie of the Year and the first overall draft pick. It is such a weird system for him. I'm going to keep advancing to see when he does retire, though. And after all of that, after 13 seasons in the NFL, Bryce Young has retired. Which is honestly really crazy because CJ Stroud is still going at 35. And Lamar Jackson is also still in the league right now. So the fact that Bryce Young retired at 35 pretty much, is really just outlandish. Like, this is something I did not expect to see. And to be honest, I was so surprised. I went through all the retirements. It didn't say he retired, but looking at free agency, looking at the game, he's no longer in the game. So the only thing I could think of is when I was simming, he retired and just didn't give me notification. So it is what it is. He played a total of, 8 seasons for the Carolina Panthers and the rest of his career with the Washington Commanders before finally giving it up. No Super Bowls, probably a couple Pro Bowls if we're being honest here, though he's been up and down his whole entire career so far. And obviously, other than one yearly award, which was Rookie of the Year, Never really accomplished anything else. Crazy career for Bryce Young. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.